long I ain't said that, boy. I feel like if I haven't said that in a good while. So, I'm back on. So you can join me. Join me now on Facebook and on YouTube. I want to say hello to my friends and my friends, boy. There's a group in the UK. I want to say hello to them. And I want to play a song from them. I've been playing it ever since. I'm going to play it now. It's a song that I think Trinidad and Tobago need to hold on to.
Everybody. Team begin to...
Please, Trinidad and Tobago. This is a song that I think we need to, grab hold of, take hold of it, and, allow this to be the prayer of our nation. In the midst of all that's happening, we need to cry out to God. We cry out to God on behalf of our nation. I heard that the peace treaty is continuing. So I am back to continue the peace treaty. And I think we're going to take the peace treaty out on the streets of Trinidad and Tobago. Taking this song from Tab Worship.
We cry to the God who never changes. We cry out to the God who is eternal. We cry out to the only one who's able to deliver, restore, and heal.
we cry out.
To the God who never
The Street 919 embarks on a peace treaty as we bring back peace, love, unity
cry out.
to the streets of Trinidad and Tobago.
To the only one who
Remember, there is no life in war. There is life only in peace.
Come on, church.
The peace treaty on the Street 919 FM. Bring back peace on the street.
Never changes.
We are going to bring back and help bring back the peace on the street. Remember to share the live.
Who is eternal?
Let me say good morning to the 58 persons, and I know you're going to come on the live. You want to see me? I know you want to see me. So join me on the live right now, the Street 919 FM. Where are my people?
Restore and heal our land. Till we're calling out for it. And so long for you. You're the God. Yes, we're calling out to you. Anybody want to lift up their hands and say, you're the only one.
Thank you so much for all the greetings I'm seeing on Facebook. Thank you very, 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 very much. I'm really, really happy to see all of you on Facebook. So you know you need to share the live. You need to tell somebody that Pastor Google is back on the air. Where are my YouTube people? Let me see if my YouTube people is on with me. Hey, my YouTube people, man. So to my YouTube people, good morning to you guys. So if you're accustomed seeing me on YouTube, let me say good morning to one of my spiritual mothers in Palo Seco, Miss Dolly. Good morning, Miss Dolly. I know that you are sitting in front of your 55-inch television with a nice glass of juice, looking at your son. So join me on YouTube. Come on, let's build the numbers. You're making me blush on Facebook, boy. Wow. So when you come on, let me know where you're looking at me from. So to my Facebook and YouTube people, let me know where you're looking at me from. And I'm going to take some calls from those of you who are listening to me on the radio. I know that my radio people are locked on. So I know that you all could do better than that on Facebook. So I'm waiting for you to come on to Facebook and let's do this thing right. So let me know where you're looking at me from. Let me see my numbers go. And today I have a nice little special surprise for you guys. I'm going to do something different today. I got the all clear from the authorities to do it, so I'm going to do it today. I'm seeing people coming on from Brooklyn, Couva, Bank Village. Aruka is in the house. Pleasantville, that's my hometown. Mason Hall, Tobago. So as you jump on the live, let me know where you're looking at me from. So I'm seeing people coming in from Port of Spain, Wall Street. Hey, my UK friends are on. Let me say good morning to those of you locked on from St. John and Elizabeth Hospital in the UK. Sandy Grandy is in the house. Miami is in the house. Philadelphia. So as you come on, share the live. So let me say good morning again to my people who are listening to me on the radio.
I fail again.
Maloney, good morning to you.
So sure.
My Sandy Grande people.
You know
Miami, Florida.
my end, Lord. From the very start,
Come on, share the live
know my heart.
and let's get into this. El Dorado is in the house.
Gotta mean it from your heart. Say
Remember the numbers to call.
gotta mean it.
342-0081, 466-5391, and your WhatsApp messages on 771-1791. Hey, you know how long I haven't heard this song from my good brother, man? I want to take in this. I want to move a little bit in the studio today. So I'm going to open up the phone lines, take your calls. So let's raise the volume wherever you are. Raise the volume home in your house. Raise your volume in your headphones on work. Let's give God some praise.
Jesus will provide. In the presence of my enemy, Jesus will provide. Recession in my country, Jesus will provide. So when me don't have nothing, me no worry. Jesus will always provide for me. Jesus will provide. Jesus will provide. And when the cupboard is empty, Jesus will provide. Jesus will provide. I say Jesus will provide. Jesus will provide. Better than kiss and well up. They keep on putting bread on my table. Windows and Freddy, them not ready. Jesus Christ always got me. Yeah. And he's my chief baker. So my bread basket always run over. So blessings overflow, overflow, overflow. Now I know, now I know, now I know. Jesus will provide. Jesus will provide. And when the cupboard is empty, Jesus will provide. Jesus will provide. I said Jesus will provide. And when the cupboard is empty, Jesus will provide. He's my provider, my Jehovah Jireh, and my supervisor. My cup runneth over, so overflow, overflow, overflow. Now I know, I know, I know, I know, I know. 'Cause like you're doing it for spite, no matter what, Jesus will provide. So Jesus will provide. Jesus will provide.
Oh Lord.
Jesus will provide. Jesus will provide. Yes, he will. Yes, he will. And when the cupboard is empty, Jesus will provide. Jesus will provide. Jesus will provide. And when the cupboard is empty, Jesus will provide. Come on, Jesus will provide. I said Jesus will provide. Yes, he will. And when the cupboard is empty, Jesus will provide. Jesus will provide. Yes, he will. Yes, he will.
And because we know He will provide, we will speak good things over our nation. We know that we have problems just like anywhere else in the world. But you know what? We're going to speak good things. And I'm going to go to the phone lines so that you can speak good things over Trinidad and Tobago. Let me hear you.
You've got all the power. Speak good things into your life. Speak good things over your life. Don't let the devil tell you that
let the negative things hamper your mind. Power in your tongue, power in your tongue. Don't let the wicked and evil talk keep you down. Enough of them come speaking evil things, but God give me the strength to overcome the negative. Spiritual wickedness in high place.
All right, so to my Facebook people, I know that something happened there, so I'm gonna come back to you guys. Gonna make sure that you guys come back online. My YouTube people, let me see where you all at. Come on, you can do better than that. Hello, good morning.
Welcome, return back, Pastor Dugan.
Hey, good morning, sir. How are you?
Well, I'm trying to be as good as you.
Why are you saying that? What happened?
No, well, I'm just going through, well, I will say it's about 3 months now, yes, almost 3 months.
Oh,
When I write by, and we still have the little thing in between.
Yeah,
but I'm
yeah,
rejoicing in the Lord.
Right, man. Sorry to
I'm
hear that.
rejoicing in the Lord, and that music that you're playing there,
Yes, sir.
keep on keeping on, and the voice is as powerful as ever.
Thank you
So
very
keep
much.
it up.
Thank you very
Nothing
much.
should keep you back.
In Jesus' name.
Nothing, in spite of what the negativities are saying,
Yeah.
there is positive.
All the time. Thank you
Yes,
very, very
positive.
much. Thank you very much. And let me just say to you that I know that you may be grieving because of the loss of your wife, but may God comfort you. May the Spirit of God keep you, and may you continue to look to Him for all the strength that you need, right?
Thank you.
You're most welcome.
Thank
man.
you. Thank you.
All right.
And keep on keeping on.
Thank you very
Just
much.
keep it going.
Yes,
You
man.
see, when you have this fire like this burning,
Yes, sir.
the devil is them more annoyed. Yeah. You can't take it.
Oh man. Oh
So
man.
keep on keeping on.
And once I hear you saying that, I am going to keep on keeping on.
Amen.
Amen. God bless you.
Yeah. All right. Have a blessed day.
Same to you. Bye-bye.
Amen.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you, sir.
Hey, what's going on with you?
Boy, I dare.
A long time I hear this voice in my head, boy.
A long time I have heard this voice in my head as well.
Oh, man.
I am not to say that I'm not religious,
Yeah.
but you are my pastor, you know.
I hear you.
You have to understand what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I am not a church man per se.
Yeah.
So my religious teachings comes from you.
Wow.
And you used to have a man, another gentleman, I think you say must be a stepfather, whoever it is.
Yeah.
Right. So I just look forward to hear my religious teachings from you during the course of the day. So I have to say kudos to my Calypsonian man who does be on Saturday who filled in for you.
Yeah, man.
And you see the young man that was there for the past week or 2 or 3 days.
Yeah, man.
Yesterday he played some songs and I'm saying, Pastor Google, like, yeah. I said, well, why? I said, because when I hear what this young man playing, all this song like Pastor Google, and lo and behold, you're here this morning. So my brother, thank God for you coming back safe and sound. Thank God for I having the strength this morning to say thanks for him bringing you back here.
Yeah,
and
man.
all my 919
Family.
churchgoers who because we have to go to church when we come by you, right? So all who attend this service here from 9 o'clock,
Yeah, man.
thank God for having you back, my brother. And do enjoy the rest of the day.
Thank you very much. God bless. Thank you very,
Amen.
very much, man.
Father, you protect me from my enemies. Every time I walk on roads, tell them I feel beware, 'cause I am going to say a warning. Tell me I feel warning. When my enemies try to come wrong, me not have to fear. Remember, say me tell them this is a warning. See, you can't touch.
Hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
You hear me?
Loud and clear.
Well, that is how I hear you right now. Loud.
Oh, man. What's going on with you?
I all right. I just want to shout you out because I know you're coming with visions and reality. And
Hey, tell
I saw you on that vacation. You wouldn't finish. Was rushing. Even though you take that time off,
Yeah, man.
you pulse on the button still.
Of course.
And I want to wish you all the best for the rest of the year. And I know I'll enjoy your information. I like a sponge here just waiting on the information, and you know that.
Well, here now, I have some information to boss here today, eh, boy? I hope I have enough time, but I will drop the information.
Done and listening.
Thank you very much. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Pastor Google.
Good morning, and how are you?
I'm fine. I am Kareem's mom.
Hey! Oh, gosh. This call. I love this call. This call. Mommy, where you going?
I'm fine.
Oh, Lord.
Blessed, I'm blessed.
You know, it's like to see and give you a nice little beer hug.
Yes, yes. What I call it to tell you, thank God that everything was good with you. You reached back safe. I'm glad to hear you on the radio.
Yes, Mommy. You want to hear?
No, today is your girl's birthday.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I had to give her a surprise. I cannot give her a surprise.
Okay, Alex.
I'm gonna give her a
Thank
surprise.
you.
Thank you very much, Mom.
You're welcome.
So Trinidad and Tobago, today is Kareen Ashe's birthday. And I'm calling Kareen to wish her happy birthday. Let me see if she will answer me today. Let's see if Miss Kareen Ashe will answer me, her big brother, today. So today is Kareen Ashe's birthday. So we have to celebrate with Kareen, right? Hello, good afternoon. Good morning. How are you? Hello, good morning.
Yeah, morning.
How are you?
I'm fine.
You know who talking to you?
No.
Wow, you ain't know my voice as yet, girl?
No.
Wow, and it's going to give me all that trouble. Eh? Miss Karina, shit, this is Google.
What's going on?
Happy birthday to you. Mom just called in and tell me that today's your birthday.
Yeah, today's my birthday.
And you ain't even... So how you expect your big brother to know that?
Oh, gosh, it's true.
Eh?
I'm sorry.
How you expect me to know that today's your birthday? So we have to celebrate with you. We have to celebrate. How are we doing this?
Oh, gosh, nah, book up today.
You book up today?
Yeah, I don't get my hair done. And I have a position. And then I have to change the hair back and all.
Well, you're live on radio, eh? I had to do that. And I can imagine how Mom laughed in the background. I can imagine Mom home and she said, oh gosh, Pastor Google, you do my daughter that, boy? Yeah, do that. Yeah. This is my girl. I can do my girl this. So on behalf of on behalf of everybody on the Street 99 FM, the management, the staff, myself, I want to wish you happy birthday. You see how it happened?
Thank you so much.
And I pray that God is going to give you long life, health, strength. And I know that I could look out for something good coming up for some serious lyrics you're looking at, right?
Of course.
All right. So make sure and you ain't sending it and you had to bring it and play it here first.
First, of course. Most definitely. 2023, you will be the first to get it.
Thank you very much. So I'm going to play this song. So Trinidad and Tobago, seeing that today is Miss Karine Ashe's birthday, I am going to play this song from Karine Ashe. All right? Listen to the song I'm going to play from you, eh?
All right.
You hear this song?
Yes.
This song is needed for this time.
Correct is right.
Baby girl, happy birthday again.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Love you guys. Bye-bye.
They say how we keep on growing older. Charity no longer on display. Instead of a hat like summer.
So we back up and running on Facebook. Let me say good morning to my YouTubers.
Every day, baby found in a dumpster. Oh, granny, they rap. We created monster. This we can't escape. Humanity's dying. Savagery restore. Time to defrost ice and make hearts thaw. Yeah, me father, I need a song to face this crisis. Got through crime and all injustice. Song of inspiration. Bring hope to the lost and hopeless. Children of the ghetto.
So we're getting ready to go to the news with Miss Vanessa Thomas.
Today and tomorrow to speak to the mighty. Those who wear the crown. To humbly haughty till they hear the ground. To tell every young and bandit time for that to cease. A song to bring a tidal wave of peace. I need a song I'm praying, Father. Papa, give me a song. Jehovah Jireh, Jehovah Rapha. You are my song. Jehovah Rapha. My rock, my song. Seems that we return to the law of Moses. Tooth for a tooth, eye for an eye. Man just giving in to his demon urges. Riddled bodies die while babies cry. We producing orphans in constant supply. Sale of human organs straight and by. In this age of robots, we done lost we soul. We stay afloat by remote control. Yeah, my father, I need a song to touch the conscience, to heal my nation, bring the violence, rape and violence. Song of inspiration, to be some food to the hungry. Children of the ghetto, to calm the mood of the angry. Today and tomorrow, to speak to the fallen, lost and trampled down. To force their mouths open and give each a tongue. To loosen
street, 919fm.com. Here's what's happening.
Good afternoon. I am Vanessa Thomas with the 12 o'clock news on the street, 919 FM, and online, Facebook and YouTube on Iwer TV. In the headlines, no state of emergency, says National Security Council, as murders cross 500. Internationally, U.S. President Joe Biden criticizes oil and gas companies for profiting while the globe suffers. And now the news in detail. Following a high-level meeting Monday with the National Security Council, a mandate was given to immediately have more police presence and patrols in communities across TNT. This will form part of the countermeasures that the TTPS will initiate. The council meeting was headed by Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley and included Minister of National Security Fitzgerald Hines, former National Security Minister and current Minister of Energy and Energy Industries Stuart Young, Minister of Finance Colm Imbert, and the Acting Commissioner of Police MacDonald Jacob. The meeting took place at the Diplomatic Center in St. Anne's and started at 10 a.m. and ended just before 7 o'clock last night. As of this morning, Trinidad and Tobago had recorded 508 murders. Meanwhile, opposition Member of Parliament Rodney Charles believes yesterday's emergency meeting of the National Security Council was an exercise in futility because the Prime Minister left out important players in the national security infrastructuring during the discussions. According to the Naparima MP, who is the opposition's shadow minister for national security, Charles said the council should have focused instead on ensuring that the different arms of national security were properly equipped to execute their duties and finally addressing the many outstanding matters that their respective union representatives would have articulated repeatedly. According to Charles, they are the ones on the ground, and so they would have a better understanding of the issues and possess useful ideas which the government continues to ignore at our peril. The opposition MP says increasing police patrols on the ground is no longer an adequate or effective solution to the country's crime situation, something which he says the Rowley administration seems reluctant to face. Meantime, a man was shot inside a car near the Carenage taxi stand in Port of Spain last night. There have also been reports of another shooting incident in the capital city of Port of Spain last night as well, where one man was reportedly shot inside a vehicle. In other news, emergency repairs are underway after a water main was broken along the Western Main Road westbound near Peaks Service Station. In a statement, WASA said crew members worked overnight to extract the compromised pipeline and the replacement is currently being installed. WASA said it may take up to 12 hours for the pipe-borne water supply to normalize in some affected areas following the completion of these repair works. In more news, flooded communities can expect to find some relief as the Met Office has discontinued its riverine flood alert for areas that are low-lying and along waterways. The yellow level riverine flood alert went into effect last Thursday. It was set to end on Saturday but was extended to today. However, yesterday it was downgraded to green or ordinary level. The release said water levels in the major watercourses continue on a downward trend and no longer possess a threat to surrounding areas. The Met Office also noted that rainfall over the next 24 hours is not expected to cause rivers to breach their banks. While some areas remain flooded, gradual runoff is anticipated. Internationally, U.S. President Joe Biden has criticized oil and gas companies for recording big profits after crude prices surged following Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Biden, speaking ahead of the November 8th midterm elections, warned that if leading oil companies do not invest some of their profits to lower costs for American consumers, they could face a windfall tax. U.S. rivals Chevron and ExxonMobil have reported profits in the range of $70 billion this year, almost a threefold increase from last year. Biden said on Monday while oil and gas companies are recording massive profits, tens of thousands of people around the globe are hurting. The president also issued a warning that companies could face higher tax on their excess profits and face other restrictions. And that was the 12 o'clock news on the street, 919 FM, and online, Facebook, and YouTube on Iwer TV. Recapping the headlines, no state of emergency, says National Security Council, as murders cross 500. Internationally, U.S. President Joe Biden criticizes oil and gas companies for profiting while the globe suffers. Do enjoy your afternoon and continue to be safe. I am Vanessa Thomas.
News from the street. News from the street. 919fm.com.
You've got bills to pay, and so do we. Let's go pay some bills on the street. 919 FM. 91.9 is counting down 91 days of Christmas. Yes, 91 days of Christmas. It's karaoke, prizes to be won, giveaways. It's the 91 days of Christmas on the street. 919 FM.
I could sing a good serenade. Oh, it's Christmas.
Want to furnish your home in style? Stylus Furniture makes this possible. Shop using our affordable layaway options to purchase any of our modern sectionals, dining, living room, or bedroom sets, and receive a dinner voucher for two at Ateliers Restaurant and Lounge. For further information, contact us at 652-2542, 652-2688, and 790-1202. You can also visit any of our branches located at 101 Crackness Village, Princestown, and 51 Rushwood Street in San Fernando. Stylus Furniture, for the style in you.
Join Pastor Kelvin Heinerine and friends for The Way, The Truth, The Life Radio Ministry, a Church of God ministry, live on the street 919 FM from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. This and every Sunday on the street 919 FM. Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh to the Father except through me. John chapter 14, verse 6. For further information, contact 686-3845, 349-5178, or 342-7303.
Blessings in the wonderful name of Jesus. My name is Nikki Garcia, and you are invited to listen to the Final Hour broadcast every Monday from 12 midnight to 5 in the morning on the street 919 FM radio. Hear Pastor Helen Garcia and my husband, Pastor Valentine Garcia Jr., preach the Word of God. We can be contacted at 629-0113 or 623-8444. Tune in and prepare to be blessed.
As my life I lay it on the altar, as my life.
Tune in to the Street 919 FM every Friday from 9:15 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. with Kingdom Health Services, situated at number 125 Eastern Main Road in Tunapuna. For the program, Health and Healing, merging the old with the new with Mr. Brent Diet. For more information, call 318-7471 or 484-0141 or 360-4100. It's all about Kingdom Health Services on the street, 919 FM.
Share the lawn. Share the lawn.
The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Bring back peace on the street.
Bless the world with harmony. There's no greater time for love, no greater time for peace.
Yo, this is Jerry News representing for the thing called Street 91.9. Right, this segment is called Peace Treaty. Bring back the love on the street. Yo, that all we're asking for. It's simple. Bring back the love on the street. Things getting out of hand.
Oh Lord, make me talk to them gunman, them why? Talk to them. Bam bam, brother, brother. My journey, God alone, I walk with me. Okay. I want them by them promoting. You better buy the gun thing. And I know what them want. Not ready like ready for no shelling. Swanny say, watch your friend in her. Because me fed up by them friend killer. Why can't we just live like brother, brother? Let love one another. Make the old days better. So we know one of our young leader. Make them buy come out of peer pressure. Why everybody wanna be a sasa? I know no oasis, them more press. When a big chain and white vest. Them put mama in stress. When the maniac march out and live one life. When Spanish and Sano, Lumpy Boss Movado. Telling maniac, Beyond and KG. Listen what me tell you. We need more love in the ghetto. Sing some positive tune and set them ghetto youths. Living in a gunman town. We don't need no gunman sound. Living in a gunman town. We don't need no gunman sound. So what you friends who you're linking with? Cause they will lead you to your casket. All out, so me talk to them, buy them, tell them this positive music. Tell them gunman, slow them roll. Tell them take it easy. Now rise up the murder toll. We're fed up of printing jersey. I love it, make the whole place better. So we know one of our gang leader. Make them buy come out of peer pressure. Why everybody wanna be a sasa? I know no oasis, them wipers. When the big chain and white vest. Them put mama in stress. When the maniac march out and live one life less. Spanish and Sano, Lumpy Boss Movado. Telling maniac, Beyond and KG. Listen what me tell you. We need more love in the ghetto. Sing some positive tune and set them ghetto youths. Living in a gunman town. We don't need no gunman sound. Living in a gunman town. We don't need no gunman sound. No. Still I will sing about love. I love we sing about peace. Too much blood I running on the streets, yeah. I love we sing about love. Love we sing about peace. Too much blood I running on the street. Forget about the gun we long like Rapunzel. And with the big black rubber handle. I let them buy them, live up them dream. Forget about AR-15. Bam bam, brother, brother. My journey, God alone.
Bring back peace on the street.
Bless the world with harmony. There's no greater time for love, no greater time for peace.
What a Christmas! Big bottle, small bottle.
Dance, oh oh, dance. Drink water and dance. Dance.
Christmas season, ready to go shopping. Waiting for me waterman to put the money in my hand. I say Christmas season, the children them waiting for the water king to buy the toys and things.
Honey, if I don't have none, I will find it. If I can't find none, I will borrow it. And if I didn't get none, don't study it. Most important, we live it. We will still have fun. We will still have sharing. Big bottle, small bottle. Water.
Dance, oh oh, dance. Drink water and dance. Hey, hey, dance.
Christmas season, I just am waiting on me water, Lord, for the money to buy drugs. Christmas season, I want to fix my house and things. Waiting on me water, saints, for the money to buy things.
Woman, if I don't have none, I will find it. If I can't find none, I will hustle it. And if I did get none, don't study it, my girl, most important. We live it. We will still have fun. We will still around in the east and in the west, in the north and in the south. If we don't have much to give, we still privileged. It's Jesus' birthday. I say, baila, what a Christmas. Water sharing, big bottle, small bottle.
Dance, oh oh, dance. Drink water and dance. Hey, hey, dance. Dance, oh oh, dance. Drink water and dance. Hey, hey, dance.
Hey, Christmas season, and I know you're waiting patiently for me to bring up the money. Christmas season, and if please bear with me, I'm waiting for birthday.
Dance, oh oh, dance. Drink water and dance. Hey, hey, dance.
I said dance, for the lover and dance. I said
Entertainment, information, conversation. All on Street 91.9 FM, the official station that defends the nation.
All right, so I'm back with you, Trinidad and Tobago, back with you. Let's letting you know that it's a brand new Christmas on the Street 919 FM as we continue to count down 91 days of Christmas, or 91 days to Christmas. All right, we will be giving away 91 prizes to 91 children, but that's not all. Keeping in the Christmas spirit, we have many more surprises in store for you. So keep it locked on the Street 919 FM because it's a brand new Christmas. And you would have heard before I played that Christmas track from the boss, Mr. Neil Iwer George, you would have heard us play our peace treaty, which is continuing right here on the Street 919 FM. And so the street has embarked on a peace treaty as we aim to bring back peace, love, and unity to the streets of Trinidad and Tobago. Remember, there is no life in war. There is a life only in peace. The peace treaty on the Street 919 FM. Bring back peace on the streets. So we're going to continue to let you all know what we're going to be embarking on. I know that, I have some ideas. I'm going to run it by with management and other stuff that we can continue to do to bring back some sort of peace on the streets of Trinidad and Tobago. So I did my formal introduction back. Thanks again to Mr. Jason Shields and to the voice, Dean the Voice, for holding it down again for me on the Street 919 FM. But I'm back with you guys, and I want to start off with giving some good news. I want to start off with giving you some good news today. All right? So, some good news coming out of Tobago. All right? 2 students return $5,000. You listen? 2 students from Tobago returned $5,000. Congratulations to those 2 young men for being good citizens. All right? So, these 2 young men would have found over $5,000 in cash. All right? And they would have found a purse with over $5,000 in cash, and they would have returned it to its owner. All right? Well done to 16-year-old to the two 16-year-old students from Signal Hill School for doing that very good. Well, one is from Signal Hill, and the other one is from, which school am I saying? Bishops. All right, the other one is from Bishops. So again, let me say congratulations to these two young men. And that is some good news. We don't hear much good news. And when we get the good news, when you see you get the good news, take the good news. All right, and share the good news. So I'm going to show you the picture. Let me see if I can pull up the picture of the two young men who would have returned the money. All right, so if you want to see the two young men, you can join me on Facebook. So I'm giving you some good news. All right, so let me show you the two young men who would have returned the bag of money. They found a purse with money in it. And because of the way they were trained, they were brought up the right way. And I want to say congratulations, or I want to say to Miss Aisha Wells, you know, I listened to a conversation she was having about parenting and about, you know, children, parents being responsible, you know, for their children and their children's actions. So these are the two young men who would have gotten or found, the purse with the $5,000 in it. One is from Bishops and one is from Signal Hill Secondary. So hats off to you guys. If I had an applaud here, I would have played for you guys. Trust me. If I only had, I think there's it here. Yeah, man. Right. So that is for the two young men who would have found the purse with the $5,000 and given it back. Right? You know, the question was asked, how many of us would have done that? I don't want to ask that question. I'm not going to ask that question. So let's move on. Let's move on to some other stuff that is going on in Trinidad and Tobago. And yes, I am fully aware of some of the things that is going on about the former Attorney General and Ram Logan and all of the things that is going on with Ram Dean and Ram Logan and all these stories. But there is a story that I want to talk about that caught my attention during the course of, you know, the time when I was home. The story that I want to talk about is, and I'm going straight into it, I'm going hard into it. So there was a road that was built in Tobago, and there are questions that are being asked about this road that was built in Tobago. Right? The contractor that built the road in Tobago, they said, is a contractor that builds roof. So, you just build roof. You're building roof, you know, but you got a contract to build a road. Fair enough. Fair enough. If I have a company and the name of the company is G&R Sound Company, but G&R Sound Company does tiling, we do roofing, we do... So there is nothing abnormal, to be quite honest. I've heard of companies with names that sometimes overlap or does something totally different to what it's called. All right? Yeah, they may be in the sound company business, but they may be involved in other things too. Fair enough. I have no issues with that. But when you are asked about it, when it's brought to your attention about, how you say a roofing company, but you're dealing up in Billing Road, you were rude and out of place in your response. And that's where I have an issue with. And I want to show you all a video, But I need you to come on the live to see this video and to understand why some people in Tobago have some concerns. So apart from the contractor being rude and disrespectful by saying, oh, these N-word reporters, these N reporters don't know the place now. We don't know we place. We don't know English. We can't understand English language. That's what was said about us. You know? And I want to tell you how far it went. It went so far that one of the UNC supporters put up a post on Facebook and say, Pastor Google, Julia Davy, Shoma Wilson, Aisha Wells, and who was the last person? Sharon Felix. That's for all you. I said, wow. Wow. So the gentleman in question was asked a question about him being a roof contractor. He fixing roof now. But in his fixing or billing or doing roofing, he get a contract. How much million? 60 something? How much it was? To build a road. But I want you all to listen to this. Listen to this and understand what's going on. Join me on the live. Jump on the live. Let me say good afternoon to the 114 persons who are on the live with me at this time. Thanks for coming on. I appreciate all you know. All you know I love all your bad. But we just talk the things here. We just talk the real things here on the street 919 FM. We just keep it real and we just talk it as real as we get it. So, if you want to hear the issue, how much it was? 17 million. How much it was the young man get to fix the road or to build a road? But hear what? Did he really build a road? That is the question that some people are asking in Tobago. So the people who wondering, did he build a road? Did he build a road? What does he do? He really do? Come on the live and listen and let's understand what is taking place or what took place in Tobago. Imagine the deputy political leader of the PDP. What's her name again? Susan Lowy. Her questions for Fali about the road. But let's hear from an expert in Tobago about this road. Join me on the live. Street 919 FM, Facebook page. And hey, let me say thank you to the 200 and something and counting people on YouTube. Hey, 212 and we going up. 127 and we going up on Facebook. Let's go. We're going into this because you know I don't have much time. So let me go straight into this. Look at it. Listen to this and then I'm going to come back.
And I am quite disappointed. I remain disappointed. And I find it to be quite staggering, actually. I find it to be quite staggering. I measure the road with my eyes because I'm trained in that. Smithfield. And there is no road from Montgomery to Smithfield. That wasn't constructed. Montgomery existed a long time. It is from the edge of Scarborough RC by the twin ravine there that a little bridge, a little pass over was built there and another one right there close by, back to back right there. And the road there is just about 120 meters. We have pavement on the northwestern side and a box drain going up on the southeastern side. And a road that existed that was just widened and paved. And a little piece of plastering. Nothing to talk about on the Smithfield Road itself. Just a little thing. And you come down to where Yardi is there, and those garages are, is just about 30 to 40 meters of road. There's so much going out to the tourism building there on Sangsas Hill, where they broke one of the walls, the retaining walls, just to widen the road and give you a better scope going around it and to reconstruct it as the case may be. And then you jump across to where the old Inland Revenue building is located and where the bus terminus was, that old cooperative building there. Between there, a bridge was built to connect an existing road that goes up to Dutch Fort. About that road is about 60 meters. The bridge by RC there is about come up close to that. But as I said, as I headlined the program on my feed here this evening, I spoke of a contract empire because that's a culture that came in. It's really a demon, really. It's a spirit, really. Contract. And the things that we can do for ourselves, we are not doing. We are operating as though we are.
The man called it a contract demon.
I did indicate.
He go as far as to say that the man ain't build no road. The man ain't build no road. That is how far he went. You know, I sat down and I listened to this gentleman, and he has been very consistent, very, very consistent in his discourse about the way how things going in Tobago. Very, very consistent. If you don't like him, you don't like him. But he has been very, 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 very loud in how he feels about how things going in Tobago. So he said it's a what? It's a demon. It's a contract demon. And he questioning what is going on. But when I think that it done there, it didn't finish there, you know. It went as far as now the deputy political leader of the PDP, what is her name? Susan Lowy, had a statement to make. But I said, but this is strange. Well, listen to Susan Lowy. I will let you listen to this. Hear this lady's concern again about this contract demon.
Folly Augustine, it is clear by now that you understand the THA to be the Tobago House of Augustine. Well, I'm here to tell you this morning that the THA belongs to the people of Trinidad and Tobago, and you report to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Now, I have a couple of questions to ask you this morning. I've asked on my Facebook page earlier on this morning concerning the roofing contractor getting the road works contract for $54 million. So those who are interested in following that story can find that post on my page. But this...
Well, you all heard how much she said? Eh? No, man. I feel, well, if you was closing your fridge door, listen again.
Folly Augustine, it is clear by now that you understand the THA to be the Tobago House of Augustine. Well, I'm here to tell you this morning that the THA belongs to the people of Trinidad and Tobago, and you report to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Now, I have a couple of questions to ask you this morning. I've asked on my Facebook page earlier on this morning concerning the roofing contractor getting the road works contract for $54 million. So those who are interested in following that story can find that post on my page. But this video is not about that post entirely. It is about a matter that concerns blatant, disgusting, and shameless racism. And I want to address that with you this morning, Mr. Augustine. Now, you know, you have interacted with me several times in the PDP executive meetings previously. We may not have directly had communication, but you knew that if there was something I didn't agree with, I made no hesitation in making that very clear. It didn't matter to me who brought the issue to the table or the suggestion, whether it was the political leader or an executive. If I didn't agree, I was clear and respectful about my disagreement. So this morning, Mr. Augustine, you know when I come to you out of a place of deep disappointment. Trinidad and Tobago, how many of you followed that story in the Newsday written by Jensen Levend, captioned, Company Mum, THA defends road contract for Trinidad roofing contractor. Now, the uproar is that it's a roofing contractor who has been given a multi-million-dollar contract for a road works project. I want to address one specific issue in this entire article, and as I said, it deals with racism, which I put squarely on the shoulders of Farley Augustine. The managing director of a Trinidad-based roofing and construction company that was awarded a multi-million-dollar road contract in Tobago has chosen to remain mum on how his company was invited to tender for the project. Newsday contacted John Chady of Innovative Roofing and Construction Solutions Limited about his company's $54 million contract for the construction of the Milford Court Pigeon Point Connector Road and was told to contact the Tobago House of Assembly. No problem. Fair enough. Mr. Chady, you are not a public entity. You are not accountable to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. I get that. I accept that. Pressed about the award of the contract, Chady repeated that he was not answering any questions on it, saying he was asked to tender and had been successful. So my question there would be, Mr. Chady, on what grounds were you successful? And this one is, well, you're not answering to the people of Trinidad and Tobago, so let me direct my questions to Farley. On what grounds was Mr. Chady successful in obtaining this contract? What was the criteria set out in the tender documents for pre-qualification? And who tendered along with Mr. Chady, and how did he succeed them? That's what I would want to know. I would want to know on what grounds Mr. Chady was awarded this contract. And this is where it gets to the state when I first started reading this article, where I had to pause and literally walk off and come back to read this article. I can't tell you, Trinidad and Tobago, how angry this makes me, so I'm trying to be as calm as possible in bringing this information to you. Asked about his company's history of roadworks, given that its name implied it was involved in roofing and construction, Chady said, "Sir, you have heard what I just told you. English language hard for you Negro reporters to understand. Let me read that for you again. Sir, you heard what I just told you. English language hard for you Negro reporters to understand." Mr. Chady, I am Tobagonian. I was born in Tobago. And I have African blood running through my bloodline. I might not be completely, but I'm deeply offended. And it didn't even have to be that I had any African heritage. It only had to be that it was a racist, discriminating, disrespectful, disgusting remark to make in this day and age.
I'll stop it there because of time, you know. Time is of the essence. So I'll stop it there because time is of the essence. And you know, in constructive talk, we like to dissect, we like to look at, we like to listen. So I played you a clip first of, I'm trying to remember the gentleman's name, but he is from Tobago. He's fully aware of Tobago, and he had a problem with the road. He said that, you know, road. What road? Which road? The man was very, very dramatic, very melodramatic with his, how he felt about this whole road thing. And now we're hearing from the deputy political leader of the PDP sharing her views about this road. But not just about the road, but about the statement made by the contractor. Let me tell you something in Trinidad and Tobago. While some of us might be very passive about what's going on in Trinidad and Tobago, while some of us are melodramatic, while some of us feel that we have a clear idea about what's going on in Trinidad and Tobago, there's a subtle undercurrent that is happening. I'm glad Miss Suzette Lowy understand how I just feel when statements are made by certain or by politicians in this country. I am glad that Suzette Lowy understand now that when we sit here and we explain at length how we feel about statements, racist statements that are made towards us, and we sit here, we try our best to have the nation or people in the nation calm, but it's reaching to a point where people believe that they can just say it and it's not going to have any repercussions, none whatsoever. People believe, here now, he's a contractor and he felt comfortable to watch African reporters and tell them, like, Olio, and it hard for you to understand English language or what? He felt comfortable to say that. Just like how a political leader felt comfortable to say the black man on the other side, them Rawan and them. And we could pull up and you have your slave name. Just like how you could feel comfortable in your skin to watch, and look at that, you watching the reporter in or her, his or her face, and saying to them, boy, hard understanding English. And we sit and we say, we try to nullify it, or we have been speaking out against it. Those of you who have been listening to the Street 919 FM, those of you who have been listening to a lot of other talk show hosts who have been, for years, we have been pointing it out. And somehow or the other, these people feel that we are so naive and so foolish that we're going to, hear what? What we going to do? We had to take it. We don't like Dr. Rowley already. You know? I go take it. Yeah, if that is how they go treat we, then what we go do? We had to take it. Well, let me tell you something. Me ain't taking it, you know. I not taking it. And I know Shoba Wilson ain't go take it. Aisha Wells ain't go take it. Sharon Phoenix ain't go take it. Julia Davy ain't go take it. And several other of us will not take it. We're going to lift our voice and we're going to clearly say that we see you for who you are. Yeah? We see you for who you are. So you feel because you get a little 54 million or 55 million, you are Tantona, you big, you are boss. So you could talk down to we. You could see how you feel, genuinely feel about us. And we had to take that and say nothing. And just laugh it off. You know? And ignore that. Well, brother, there's a different kettle of fish you're dealing with here. We're not taking that so. Right? We're not taking that so. So, we want to know now. And we want to find out the truth. I want to hear how Mr. Fally Augustine feels about him hiring a contractor. Fally Augustine, a young black man, hired a contractor to do our work, and then that contractor turn around and look at young black reporters like himself and call us by the N-word. How do you feel, Mr. Augustine? How do you feel? But you know what? So, yeah. And on top of that, boy, I hear people try to, like I just did. Now he's a roof contractor. You're building roof and they get a road contract. You tell me, eh? And on top of that, you want to be rude and disrespectful. Yeah? Rude and out of place. That's where you want to be. But we see you, sir. Sir, we see you and we hear you loud and clear. Right? Cool. So I deal with that. I dealt with that. Yesterday, the UNC at the Monday Night Forum, boy, it has taken a lot out of me to sit down and listen to that, Misinformation, disinformation, a set of drama, the popcorn. I couldn't eat the popcorn like Mano just say pop some corn and I couldn't eat it, boy. The Monday Night Forum. Wow. That is all I would say about that. But tonight, at Signature Hall in Shogunas, the Prime Minister and a battery of speakers going to be speaking to the nation of Trinidad and Tobago. And I just want to let all you know now, and I know the Prime Minister might be listening. Yeah, back out, boss. I just want to let all you know now. He ain't calling no elections, eh? So all you who waiting patiently, thinking that tonight you're going to call some snap election, you'll wait for that. He calling no snap elections. Right? But tonight, we look forward to hearing from the Prime Minister because we know that there are people who want to hear his response on what's happening with the crime situation in Trinidad and Tobago. And today I coming to work and I heard that on another frequency, some brothers kill another brother. I don't know how Dr. Rowley fixing that. I read in the news the other day, a young lady was murdered by family members for land. Fix that, Dr. Rowley. You put in office to fix that. I heard the other day a young lady on another radio station saying that she would have spent half of her youthful life sleeping around with the men in her community. I plan to get her come and sit right next door there to me. She said that she slept with nearly half of the gentlemen in her community who are young leaders. And she said to the announcer, she said, I was doing that at the age of 19 and now I'm 45. And she said, my mother never one day said to me, girl, get your act together now. What kind of life you living? No. Mommy will ask, how much money you get? And the gunman will come with the gun. And you know what? But Trinidad and Tobago is your opportunity. Call me now. 342-0081. 342-0081. 466-5391. 466-5391. And you can send me WhatsApp messages on 771-1791. I plan to kind of take it down, but you see that man, boy? That man upset me, boy. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor.
Hey, I eat some popcorn and I tried to eat some popcorn last night.
You
man.
digest that.
No.
Digest that at all.
Nah, man, no. I take the advice from you, but that's not nice. That's not a good thing to do. You go choke on that popcorn.
The popcorn was with Miss Carmela. And I never get to eat it till the popcorn. I get the fowl in the morning and the fowl and all leave it there. His hands to toss it away. You understand?
Yeah, man.
But I mean, Google himself bring back a hat for you, boy.
Have a good afternoon, man.
All right.
Thank
Listen,
you.
let me tell you something. That fella get that all that money and still being rude.
Yeah.
I would have never give him a cent. You would have to take me to court and they take me to court and I make the jail and you would never get a cent. As a matter of fact, he would have to swim out from Tobago. That is real rude for you to deal with people like you go on Tobago and you're dealing with Tobagonians like that. Come on. Oh God. Mr. Contractor, nothing for you again. I don't know if I'm...
I want to hear what Fally have to say, though. Thanks,
I
Manu.
want to Fabio give him something else. Again, they might, you know them fellas and them. Tobago,
Right.
only watch them fellas and them, you know.
Thank you. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google.
Hey, Uncle Sterling, what's going on?
I'm glad to hear your voice again. Thank you for coming safely. I hope you spend all your holidays nice and decent. And thank Mom for keeping you fast to come and talk to me again.
Yeah, man.
Pastor Google, I keep saying for the longest while since on the radio station that these people believe to themselves that another sort of another people
Hello? Uncle Sterling?
Disgusting. It is very disgusting when Trinidad contractors could go to Tobago and get millions of dollars in contract and then disrespect the African community. That is so sad and that is so ugly. But the African community said the worst and disrespect Fally Augustine, the worst for election. So black man.
Right, I hear you. All right, so we're getting ready to go to Bishop Aaron in a short bit. All right, let me take this call. Hello, good afternoon. Hello? Okay.
Yes, it's sad to hear what happened there with Patrick. But you see, these people, they really don't like this type of weed, but they want to be right up on top, fooling people like Fally to get something. Yeah. And they don't like it. Look at how they're disrespectful.
Yep.
Fally and them two blooming stupid,
All
as I see. Sorry.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. I'm seeing where the acting police commissioner, Mr. Donald Jacob, said citizens can now expect to see more joint patrols of police and the TNT Defense Force in their communities. So that's something that you could look out for. All right. I'm just seeing these headlines here, and I said, let me read it for you. So acting police commissioner, Mr. Donald Jacob, said citizens can now expect to see more joint patrols of police and the TNT Defense Force in their communities. I wonder if I could take... No, I can't take any more calls.
You've got bills to pay. And so do we. Let's go pay some bills on the street 919 FM.
October will never be better with Tobago Carnival Fever. Book your passage and come on over.
The Street Mass in Tobago.
Where
the uniqueness of Tobago comes alive. With its carnival, creatives produce music, craft, mass, literature, and other memorabilia that ignites the history and creativity of Tobago. It's the Street Mass in Tobago, right here on the street. 919 FM.
Ambrosia, first time
annual Fusion Chutney meets Soca Cooler Fete is on at Twin Walls Gulf City, San Fernando on November 12th. Come and hear the fused musical sounds of live bands of Chutney and Soca artists. Ravi B and Karma, Superglue, Farmer Nappy, Nessa Preppy, Ding Dong, K.I. and the band, The Rani, along with some of the best DJs. The music by DJ Elon, DJ Anna, and Ultra Simo. Sonny Blaine will be the host and MC. This event is expected to be a spectacular one with lots of exciting giveaways of Ambrosia makeup to the first 100 patrons. Call us at 229-9018 or 229-4530 and book your tickets for the early bird special paid by 12th October.
Every Friday, it's all about Fire Mood Soca Fridays with MC Duke and Selector Kochi from 6 straight to 9 p.m. blazing all the latest and past soca hits. So remember, make it a line, make it a day, rock and come in, you know. It's all about Fire Mood Soca Fridays on the Street 919 FM. You don't know.
Hi Trinidad and Tobago, this is yours truly, Pastor Charles, streaming live from Port of Spain, Trinidad, Marval Road, 91.9. Our services start from, 12 midnight to 5 a.m. in the morning from the first, the second, and last Wednesday of the month. We are going to have a T-R-M-E time in the presence of God. We will be praying, praise God, for our nation. We'll be praying for families. We'll be praying for those that are sick and those that are in need. Tune in to the best station, 91.9 FM Street Live, Port of Spain, Marava.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Once again, baby girl, my block, deep trick, big room, pass to the church, my folks and friends, listen to these words, see God save me from myself when no one else was around, and it was only by His grace, His mercy, His favor, 'cause I know I don't deserve all the love He showed me, how He let me know He never gonna leave my side. That's why I love Him like I do. 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 See, I got a testimony how He saved my soul when I was just a sinner left in the cold. Gave me a second chance, saved me from myself, came to my rescue when I needed help. You wanna know why I love Him like I do? 'Cause when my enemy said I was through, He took me from the bottom and put me on the top. He laid His hands on me, and now I can't be stopped.
All right, so we're getting ready to go to Bishop Aaron in a short bit. Don't touch your dial. Stay right here on the Street 919 FM. And to all of you who on Facebook and on YouTube, I see somebody say, he finished already? Yeah, man. So getting ready to go to Bishop Aaron Williams. Tomorrow we will continue the talk, man. Right? Bishop Aaron will bring you a powerful word that will take you through the rest of your day. So, all right, so don't touch your dial, as I said before. Stay right here. Coming up after is Miss Precious, Precious House. And then after that, you have my good friend and sister, Miss Aisha Wells. And she is going to take you straight until